Hey, welcome to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. My name is Bobby. Joining me today is Chase Kinnicky, the gamer on the go, and we are taking an Iron Oath. Are you ready for that?
What does that entail?
A lot of good things.
Is that like a blood oath? Blood has iron in it.
Yeah, we're going to basically spit in our hands, mix it with some blood, and get that going.
Now we're talking.
I know a little bit about this game. I think you might know at least who made it. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. Iron Oath came out. It's in early access right now. It came out in April 19th, 2022. It is currently $20. It's developed by Curious Panda Games. I did look them up. It looks like they have one other game on Steam to their name called Rhythm Destruction, which is a rhythm shoot 'em up game, which sounds like some nonsense that I would have made in that game developer. Oh, what was that iOS game? Game Dev
Studio.
Yeah. It's like that sounds like some wretched combination I would come up with in Game Dev Story. And watching the trailer, that thing looks nuts. But this is the Iron Oath, which is a turn-based tactical RPG. And you know how much we love those things. It's also published by Humble Games, and it's out on PC and macOS right now. And like we said, early access. So, Bobby, you've been playing this.
Yeah.
What is this outside of a turn-based tactical RPG?
Yeah, man. This is a team-based RPG. It is a narrative-rich story that you are giving some input to the story and crafting that story. A lot of deceit, a lot of backstabbing. Shit doesn't seem very good for you, but it's got a few really interesting concepts when it comes to that genre. So we're in this overworld right now, and this is kind of our mission board. You are going to be going to varying cities, getting contracts and jobs, and then you're going to go into maybe a dungeon or an encounter. And there's probably like 4 or 5 different types of like views that you're going to see in this game. So the one we're on right now is the overworld, getting our mission. You can see the dialogue box. The dungeons, however, there's a really cool hex grid based battle mechanic that's in place, but there's also this miniature overworld dungeon where it's kind of like hopping through these tiles. So we're going to show a little bit of that tonight, today, hopefully, and let you know what's going on with it. Nice. I think I'm at an okay point to not spoil too much. I'm very early in the game, but I was like, you know what? There's probably a few things we can show in this quick look right now. So we're gonna do just that.
Well, you know how much I love Fire Emblem games and games of that ilk. So this should be right up my alley, right?
I think you're gonna really dig what this game's doing.
Okay.
The only thing I think it has against it by Chase standards is its hex. And
that is a big knock.
So, but this mission that we have right now, we were up here in Andalun, and we had to come down and escort these refugees back up. We were with the Vanguard, and okay. I'll show you a little bit more about what that looks like. Upper left-hand corner, you can see your currency. I can't remember what this middle one here is, and these are the amount of people we have in our squad. This shows you the date and the last location you were at. So we're going to go from there. We're going to select that we were at the Vanguard. It's basically telling us that we need to hurry, and we are going to locate and assist with the Vanguard. You can't have this auto scroll, but there's a lot of text, so I've been taking my time reading it. I've already read this, so I'm just going to get through it for the sake of showing you all what this is. But there's some cool story stuff there. The writing seems to be pretty sharp. Again, this just hit early access on the 19th, so I think it's got some polish for being in that state already. All right, we are going to move forward here. And I wanted to show you what assembling your party would look like before we go and do this.
Okay.
So there's different classes. You can see that to the right of the name. You've got Journeyman. You've got... not there. I'm sorry. Where's it at? They don't have it listed here. My apologies. If I go into it, I think it would have it. There we go. Hover and over it. So I got a Pyro Lancer.
Oh,
I've got a Guardian.
The symbols are the classes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. That's their level. their aptitude, I guess is the best way to put it. And you
Okay.
can sort like based off of availability, their level, their age, what they cost, loyalty, and there are things that you are managing with your squad morale, things like that. So let's get this Pyrolancer in there because I've used him a bit. I do like him quite a bit. We got a Guardian. The Stormcaller is a really cool class. I haven't used the Huntress. I just picked her up because you can find new folks in town.
Do you know if these people are generated or if this is a set group of units that you're using?
So some of them are set. I don't know what's her name down here. This Huntress that I got, I can't remember what her name is. There we go. Tonhild. I don't know if she is like just generated, but I met her in that first town and recruited her in because I did not have a Huntress yet. And the last one I'm going to grab here, we'll do Adelphus. So there's also provisions that you can grab and put on each person. Things like bandages that you can use, antidotes, etc. So you've got some things that you can bring over to it. You can set up a campsite when you're in that dungeon overworld if you needed a rest. So I don't have one of those, but you have that there.
Okay.
And we're going to venture forth.
And those provisions are shared through the whole party, or does individual units have equipment slots?
You can put them for everybody. So like you just pull from your inventory when you have it. And you'll find some stuff out here too. So this is that next viewpoint that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few options here. So clearly we can't see ahead. We know that we can only move forward and we can move to the right. We don't know what's going to happen there. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner is a time modifier that will be applied for each revolution of the meter. So essentially, there will be like up to 20 moves that I can make in this dungeon, if I understand this correctly. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it's been taught out. I can camp here, and this is going to restore health. The other thing is I can scout ahead up to 2 tiles, revealing any events, traps, hidden secrets, etc. There is a perception check on those, and it will cost an additional amount per tile. So we're just going to move forward for the time being, and you can see that this dungeon's popping up, and this encountered a battle. So this is what the battle overview is going to look like. And I do like the pixel art quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see each character when you highlight over them. Over here, you've got the enemies that we're up against, what their stats are, what they have going on. And you can see down here, back on your feet, which is to find the cave's exit. That's the mission that we have. There's a deployment phase, so you can grab and move around.
Okay.
Wherever need be. So we're going to move some folks a little bit here. My Stormcaller's got some range, I believe. They've got some range, so we're going to start down this route. And when you start combat, your green tiles will still allow you to attack after you've moved. Anything in the gray is considered a sprint, and we'll just get you away, and then you'll have to wait. You got your timeline up here at the top. Down here at the bottom, you can see that each character has their own unique move set, and there is a cost per the entirety of the dungeon, or the entirety of the fight. So I've got 3 of these per encounter that I can use.
Okay. Little D&D style.
Yep. So guard, wait, flee, use an item, undo movement. So as long as you have not initiated or triggered an attack, like I can move this over and be like, you know what, I don't like that. I can undo that and come back to where I need to. And then there's just the overall move. A few things to point out that you'll see me talking when we get into it. I can't remember the exact terminology they used for it, but some synergy starts to happen. Like if I have both sides of this enemy with characters, and I'll show that off here in a second.
Okay.
So we're gonna move down here. I'm gonna do a standard attack and a miss. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. And I will attack from back here with some range. Wow, that thing is...
Oh, you're really good at this game.
You know how RNG works, Chase.
Oh, I do. I remember our XCOM runs.
Yep. The other thing to point out over here, you can see that there is some environmental things. You can knock enemies into the environment, so like they can fall in these holes and shit like that.
Oh, nice.
Which is nice. All right, I'm going to attack you with the Stormcaller and see if that hit. Finally got a hit on this thing. But hey, look at that. So we're gonna move up, and now you see that icon that went above its head there. Whenever it just disappeared, but can't remember the name of it. What the fuck was that? What is that in Fire Emblem? Whenever you partner up with somebody on the field,
Like a
the
pair up,
synergy that you would have.
a pair up attack.
So it's not quite that.
Yeah.
But there's a buff you would get based off of the placement. So they have one on Eric here because of the location. We're gonna take this guy out. He's down. Perfect.
And triangle strategy has that when you're surrounding an enemy, like each person gets an attack. That doesn't look like it's what's going on exactly here, but just the idea that you get a bonus by surrounding an enemy. I get that.
So I could do True Sight here if I wanted to, and that would basically give me a marked target. I'm not going to do. I'm just going to work on taking him down again. Early in the game, there's some pretty nice levels to work through. So I don't need to do anything too crazy at this point. All right, let's see what they do. Bloodletting, wonderful. Let's move up, and I'm gonna try and kick them into that other person if I can do that. There we go.
That's pretty cool.
And then I will take this person out with range. Great. And we will just do a standard attack on you. And we'll finish it up.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So here, this is the loot that you're going to get. So we got some scrap, we got demon's blood, and we got some teeth. Wonderful. We're going to take all those with us. And then you zoom back out, and we have some options here. So we'll keep moving forward. Again, we're trying to find within 20 moves that exit here. That's not going to do it. Go up. And over. All right. Hold hand freeze, eyes raised, crumbling ceiling. So this again could backfire on me, but I'm going to move quickly and not, because I only got 6 moves left here.
Mm-hmm.
So they did not like that. That took the morale down a little bit, and we'll go from there. You glance, everyone, we're safe. That's all that matters.
Okay, so a little bit of, like some Oregon Trail kind of mechanics going on here. I don't mind.
Got it. Move this person down here. And one thing I didn't show off, I'll try and do that here this time. There's a really cool move that you can do that I'm not familiar with in games like this, but I'll take a look at it here. Put you over there.
Are those little flying bug things to the top of the screen, do they do anything?
Not that I've encountered, but I don't think I've actually went over one of those yet. So let's do this here. We're gonna move you up. And I like this move quite a bit. So it's a Fist of Fury. So it gives you a select destination. So I'm going to move over here from that. And I'm going to take an attack on this one here. And teleports you and just does some big damage with that character.
Yeah.
It's a pretty slick move. I think 50% damage as they're hidden. I don't want to do that. Same for that one. We're going to move up. And there are covers, so I don't know if I'm currently in cover right now. I'm behind this.
Yeah, it looked like last battle you had like a smaller rock set up in front of you with the Huntress, and you were able to shoot over it. But these seem bigger, so I don't know if you're able to shoot over these.
I don't know if I can volley either. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm just going to move up this way and maybe try and go up there and see what that thing is. Stormcaller, similar spot. We're going to try and move down this way. And that should open us up for a better attack. There we go. come in here and hopefully wrap this up with them. Do a blazing lance. Perfect.
Pyro Lancer sounds like a pretty cool class.
It is. I'm going to show you some of their, rather than just doing like these little melee attacks, I'm going to try and show off some of their more core abilities. So I'm going to move this guy up here again, because I think I can probably do another Fist of Fury. Ooh, Dark Lance. Okay. And we'll
Did
do
he
that.
just hit his own person?
Yeah, I don't know what triggered that. We're going to move behind them and do this. Bingo. Should have better line of sight. I think I can move up here and see if that does anything. Yeah, nothing with that.
Okay. Just a little flare.
Just a little flare. And we'll just guard up here. Do that. So I like this here quite a bit. The Return to Cinder. This is a fire trap, so if they would move, you can throw traps out there on the field as well with the Pyro Lancer, which is awesome. So some really cool stuff that if I wanted to, I could move over here like this, and then I could kick them into that trap like so.
Okay.
Do some cool shit.
Sure.
So you can really get some nice mechanics there. And if I could have kicked him into this pit, but I wanted to show off that trap there. And I wonder if that's what I hit that triggered that attack that last time for him. I see this little spot on the ground. Maybe. Maybe. All right, we're gonna move
This
you.
guy's tanky.
Yeah, he ain't messing around. There we go. Oh, that's cool.
Jesus.
So again, we'll grab those things. Keep moving through this.
About how long have you put into this so far?
I'd say I've probably put maybe like an hour and a half, but a lot of that was more just like the tutorialization of it. So I haven't had a ton of battling myself. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. Okay, let's see what that is here. The chance of getting ambushed while resting has doubled for the next time you make camp. Well, I don't think we're gonna need to make camp. Oh, that's probably what happened there, is that this just went over, and that's how that worked. That's why we had that come up there, because we hit 20.
So it's not that you only had 20 moves to get out of this dungeon. It's you
It's
had 20
before
moves
like a modifier.
before, things got more dangerous. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. God, my dogs are going crazy. You stop for a moment, overcome by a strong feeling that someone or something is watching you. I have a feeling we're not alone here. I'm going to check the area and use that. So I've made up that deficit with Irvin. All right, let's press on. And to the dark. A lot of tired souls back there. I think it would be wise if we found a place to make camp for the night. All right, let's make camp. Got a 50% risk here of being attacked while we do that based off of that. Let's see. Once you've established your campsite, you can select various instances to burn that will provide healing and other unique benefits. Okay.
Oh, my neighbors would love this game. They love to burn.
Like incense?
They love to burn "quote unquote" incense in their apartments.
Some Nag Champa. So I think our health is relatively okay, but we'll just go ahead and do vitality and secondary effects. Let's see if I can do another one. Mend wounds, and we'll begin. You jolt awake. Investigate the noise. Oh, it's a fight, Chase. So I'll maybe do like one or two more fights if we don't get through the dungeon. I'd like to show the overworld. I can probably load that up there. We'll move him up front really quick. Get our Pyro Lancer up. And we'll start combat.
Do you have any attacks that are area of effect? Can you hit multiple guys at once?
I think that the Huntress does. I'll try that next here and see what we get.
Okay. I guess this guy's got that kick that goes into other people. That's a little bit area of effect, but
I think this might be somewhat, but I don't know how close I can get with it. It only looks like it's directly around me. Damn. Well, hopefully you take them out. Perfect. Ooh, a lot of guts on that one.
Yeah, bloody mess.
Let's see. No targets in range. I'm gonna move up and do this one. So he's got this conduit is brutal. So he's gonna charge up for that. And what I didn't show up there in the timeline, you can see on that some of these attacks that do charge up, you can see on the timeline when they're gonna hit and who they're gonna hit. So I've got him. He's charging up, and it's a really fucking brutal attack. Probably will kill that guy. So hopefully we get that in place. And then I'll throw out a trap in case anybody wants to move up. And we'll see what happens. Oh, damn. Should have put it to that side. There we go. Got him a little bit. And I think we're going to miss him now because he moved. Nope, we got him. All right, perfect. So just one hits him. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Right. I can take him out, I think, or at least pretty... He's missing a lot of shots. He had like an Overwatch on.
Yeah.
And let's do this pillar. No. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, he's been hit quite a bit. Loot all.
Yeah, let's get at least one more battle because it looks like you got one or two people who are about to level up. I'd kind of like to see that screen.
Yep, for sure. There's that battle. Let me see if I can... I don't have anybody who's super close to being hurt. You can get sustained, not sustained, but you can get more permanent injuries while you're out like this, and you have to heal those by resting in a town. So it could be like, hey, this person's resting for 10 days. And then they'll be...
Little Darkest Dungeon style. Okay.
Yep, for sure. For sure. Let's see what she's up to. Nothing good. Here, I want to take her out if I can. No, can't get her from back there.
Difficulty-wise, have you been finding this to be comfortable?
At this point, yeah. Like, I think it's fair for sure. I'm playing on what they recommend as like the difficulty for your first playthrough. So it's just a step below like the normal difficulty, but they say like get your footing, understand kind of what's going on with it, and then go from there.
Sure.
All right, that's gonna hit all of them. I don't want to do that. Let me undo that move and see if I can move him up here and get a little bit better range for this conduit. Nope. There we go. I'll hit both of them now. So there's an area effect that you can do with him.
Yeah.
But that also chains based off of the bodies being present.
I see.
And...
You know, like we mentioned it before, I don't usually like hex-based tactics games. I think this one, though, where it's giving you a lot of movement, the games, the hex-based games that I don't like are the ones where it's like, oh, you can only move one or two tiles, and
yeah,
and it just, I feel like the hexes really limit where you can go and how you can move around enemies. But this seems better about,
yeah,
like you have enough movement where you're able to kind of move up and move around however you really need to. So that's maybe not too bad.
I would agree with that for sure. It hasn't bothered me at all, but I think I've probably been a little bit more forgiving of that than what you have.
Yeah.
In the games that we've checked out, like, I appreciate for sure the, god damn it.
Well, there was another game, I don't think we've put the quick look up because we just did it was just on like the demo for it, and I don't think it's come out yet, but that Alina game,
yeah,
that one was hex based, but you could only move like a space or two, and in that demo I got really trapped by an enemy that it's like, okay, well, the way the hex system worked, I could not get away from this thing and it just kept bashing me into a wall, and it was kind of sucked. But if I had the ability to move, 4 or 5 spaces like a game like this has, then that gives you a few more options.
So as you were talking, Chase, we did get an upgrade here for our Huntress. The rank, you've got 2 abilities, so we've gone up to novice there, and then there's ability points. So we also have these attribute points that we can use, so it gives you kind of an idea of what they've been focusing on as main attributes, but you can do these on the offset. I'm going to put one into physique just to get them a little bit better power and health. And then I think I'm going to do one here for toughness just to... yeah, we'll let that be. And then over here now, we can start to add in to these existing abilities that we have. So I can add into crit, and this one will unlock. Does it say when? I can't remember if it does or not. Here we go. So I can choose now.
Okay.
So like if I come into one of these, it'll be the same thing. You can kind of choose paths on each ability. So this one is rapid fire. We lose 2 arrows on a single enemy. For 2 rounds, all attacks will inflict bleed. That's pretty good.
That is nice.
Target an adjacent enemy and tumble backwards away from their position, rooting the target for 1 round. That's also nice. There's an Overwatch. I want that for sure. So then I would charge. So I get an additional charge for this ability, or I can increase the damage of it by 25. So I've got 2 upgrade points, as you can see. So I could just do this here.
That also says there at the top, ability limit 6, so you can only put 6 points into this tree. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, I can't. Before spending upgrade points, you must first level up and unlock this ability. So we have not got that one yet. So I have not leveled up.
Wait, what's the level that it requires?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
Because if I go into it, it's locked right now.
Is it just the thing on the left? Oh yeah, it does have the lock. Well.
Huh. Let me confirm that. Spend points. Okay. Well, let me see if I can put one in here. I guess I can. And I'll put one over here for additional charge.
Okay, so maybe those abilities just unlock as you level up your character, and then you can start upgrading them. Okay, that makes some sense.
Let me just see. I'll back out of here if we can. Search the area. Drink the water. Misplaced provisions. We lost a bandage. Cool. All right. Well, I don't think that we're going to get out of the dungeon while we're here. Oh, I didn't show this off. You can buy arm, so there's different weapons you can upgrade, and it does use the rarity system that you're accustomed to. So
sure,
uncommon, common, different types of weapons that you can apply for everybody. Different stats you'll see from those with the rarity. There's salary that you can set up for people that you contract in. So that you can do a one-time. You've got them for a year, and then you have to negotiate that again, or you can keep them on a retention for 3 years with a pay rate here. So you are managing your funds for hiring people. You get an overview of the abilities and what they do, and then a report of their health power, what traits they have. They gain loyalty faster. They get fatigued. Can sometimes act cruel.
And they even have ages. You see the Irvin right there is 24. Yeah. So I wonder if, as they age, if there's if they get decreases to their abilities or something, once they hit a certain age.
Yep. So I'm digging this game a whole lot. I'm still learning a lot of it, and it's dense, but I think it's very much something that I feel like they do a good job of teaching you this stuff. There's a lot of tutorial screens that have popped up. Let me just go out to the main menu here and show this off. So they've got a roadmap out here also. It's looking like probably next year, I would say, for when this game's going to fully be out. But here, the first update they're going to be doing this Icebinder class, some improved Dragon and Scourge events, enhanced city view visuals, new quests, new events.
Looks like a lot of stuff, and they've got it all neatly timed out. That's pretty cool.
So, very impressed with the game so far for the Iron Oath. $20. You can get it on Steam for Mac and for PC. Very, very cool. I'm hoping that it will work on Steam Deck when that finally shows up, because I think it'd be a lot of fun to play that way. If you've enjoyed this quick look, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post quick looks like this twice a week. We also stream twice a week over on twitch.tv/casual hour, and we record our podcast every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Central and post that where you listen to podcasts every Friday at 9 a.m. Central. My name is Bobby. I host the show. Joining me is one of our co-hosts, Chase Kinnicky. Johnny Amizich, the other co-host, is out camping somewhere, we think, allegedly. But this has been a lot of fun. Chase, thanks for popping in, and I'm sure we'll be talking about this game in the future.
Yeah, thanks.